Video marketing, and in particular the viral video component of video marketing, has gotten a lot of lip service in the last, say, 2 years that internet marketers have been attempting to use it. The thing with a viral video is that generally when you try really hard to create one, it's just not going to resonate with people. So I want you to take your focus away from a video that's going to get 800,000 views and focus on a video that's going to get views from people who are looking for it, and or a video that is going to help you with your search engine rank. If you're involved in a niche like we just talked about in our Twitter unit, if you're involved in a niche that you're super stoked about, then you can go out onto these video sites and start connecting with people, and that's awesome. But it isn't necessary to have either a viral video or to get involved with the super duper fancy networking components of video sites to take advantage of the things that video marketing can bring you. And basically, it's traffic. Video sites tend to rank highly in the search engines, and video sites also can bring you click-through traffic as somebody searches on the video sites and then visits your site as a result of watching your video. And right now, YouTube is the #2 search engine in the world. That means that Google is the #1 most searched search engine, and then it's YouTube. Not Yahoo, not MSN, YouTube. People spend tons and tons of time on YouTube. My brother just told me that he spent 2 hours watching goat videos on YouTube. We plan on getting some goats, and I guess that he was looking up some goat stuff for us. So, I mean, people are on these sites all day long looking up the most random stuff in the world. And you need to be there with your stuff so that they can find you and find the content that they're looking for. Now, what are you going to make your video about? I'll show you actually in a link below this video one of the coolest marketing type videos I ever saw. And I wrote a blog post about it. And this is, I think, maybe about a year and a half ago. It was an excellent video. It's an unboxing. And what that means is that this person was an affiliate for a product that he purchased, that he used, and that he was enthusiastic about. And he made a video of him opening up his box when that product was delivered to him, and just talked about why he buys that product, why it's better than the other products out there, and got to bring the user into the experience of getting that product delivered and shipped to their home, and then he puts it in his fridge, and it really puts the user there with him. So you can do an unboxing type of video if this is a product that you own and use, and that you can show people what it does. Or a demonstration is another kind of video that'll work with that. If you're worried about camera quality, don't be worried about it. I've got a new Flip Minnow HD, and it was about $200, and it's HD. I mean, the video quality is awesome. It's what I used for the main sales page here at Crowd Mountain. Before that, I was using a Kodak digital camera that was about 6 years old, and just using the video function on it. And the video wasn't all that great, but it's plenty good enough for YouTube, or even for some of the other videos that I did with it, which were just me talking to people and stuff like that. So you can do that kind of video. You can do a testimonial video if this is, say, a digital product and you can't really do an unboxing. You can do a testimonial video, and this is, of course, if you've actually purchased the product. And you could say, hey, this is what this product is. This is what it did for me. This is why I love it. And go here to my site.com to find out some more information about this product. Another video type that you can do, and this is the simplest one, is just to do a walkthrough of your own site. So you'll go to your homepage, you'll use a screen capture software like Camtasia, and you'll go to your homepage and you'll say, hey, this is a site about this, whatever your topic is. Mine would be juice cleanse. I'd say this is a site about juice cleansing, and we've got some information here about the master cleanse, and we've got some information over here about doing a juice fast, and here are some recipes for you as well. So if you're looking for that kind of information, head on over to my URL. And that's another way. The point here is just to get your video up on these sites, because like I said, the videos can rank highly in the search engines, and when people search the video sites for keywords, then they will get your video, and of course from there hopefully they'll visit your site. So we're not looking for an editing or a storyboarded masterpiece, and that stops too many people from doing video. They're afraid that their video isn't good enough, and don't worry about it. Seriously, do not worry about it. The most important thing is that you get something out there. So let's head on over and show you, once you've got a video, however you decide to make it, whether it's with your digital camera or whether you buy a little flip minnow like I've got, or whether you do a Camtasia type of screen capture and do a site walkthrough. Let's show you how to go about distributing that video and the things that you need to keep in mind when you're doing so. Let's actually first take a look at what the video that I made for Juice Cleanse Now consists of, so that you can see how simple these videos can be. And I can also tell you a couple things that I've done to help the video gain traction and bring people actually to our site from it. So here's the video, and let's click the play button.
Hey there, welcome to juicecleansenow.com. Here we talk about cleansing, juice fasting, juice.
Okay, the first thing that you need to make note of is that I used the URL. This URL is going to display throughout the video, and that's to give people my URL so that they can go and click through it. So any video that you put up on any kind of video site needs to have your URL on it.
Detoxing and the Master Cleanse, which is one of the most popular cleanses out there. And you can actually subscribe to our RSS feed with this link up here to get.
So there's a call to action. I'm letting people know that they can consume my content in multiple manners. One of them is the RSS feed, and then I'll also tell them that they can listen to the podcast.
Get our new posts delivered directly to your feed reader. And we also have a podcast that you can listen to if you prefer to get your information that way. And aside from publishing new and interesting information about juice cleanses, we also scour the web to find everybody else who's talking about juice cleansing and publish the most popular and most relevant posts here, so that you've got a one-stop shop for all your juice cleansing information. So head up.
Okay, so there I just called it a one-stop shop for juice cleansing information. I'm giving them a reason why they would come to my site as opposed to any other site about juice cleansing. I'm telling them that if you come to my site, you'll find the best stuff from all over the web, not just the stuff that I publish, but the best stuff from the entire internet. And that's because, you know, we do that shared items post, and we are aggregating the best content on our topic throughout the internet and putting it on our site.
Run over to juicecleansenow.com.
There's a call to action. I'm saying please visit the site.
I'll see you there, and I look forward to helping you learn more about how juice cleansing can help you look good and feel great.
So there I'm telling people their goal when they're doing a juice cleanse is that they want to feel better, they want to be healthy. A lot of people want to lose weight. So I'm parroting back to them what they will achieve by learning about juice cleansing, in terms of, if you visit my site, you'll learn about juice cleansing and you could look good and feel great. So it's just a tiny little psychological sort of thing. We're talking about their end results that they want to achieve. Their end result isn't to do a juice cleanse. They want the results of that juice cleanse. They want to look good. They want to feel good. They want to lose weight. So I'm telling them that.
See you there.
And then I say, see you there. So that's how simple my video was. I didn't even go through the site because I haven't been posting regularly on it at this point, because I've been working on content for you guys. So, you know, there wasn't a whole lot for me to go through and show them. I just told them that what they'll find there. Hey, you can subscribe to the RSS feed. You can listen to the podcast. So I'm letting them know, you know, there's different ways to consume the information here. Here's why you want to subscribe to this site as opposed to other juice cleanse sites, or why you want to visit this site as opposed to other juice cleanse sites. And, you know, finally, what their end goal is, what their problem is, what they need a solution or answers for. I'm telling them that they can find those solutions or answers at my site. And the video was 52 seconds long, and it was not a masterpiece in any kind of cinematic editing or production, as you can tell, but it is enough. That's all that we need. All right, so that is how we do a video. If you're doing a screen capture, make it simple, don't overthink it. We're going to go to tubemogul.com, and this site allows us to distribute our videos to multiple video sites at once. So rather than having to go to YouTube and MetaCafe and Rever and all these sites, we can just go to TubeMogul, upload our video there, and distribute it to all the different video sites. So you'll go to TubeMogul and then click on the sign up link at the top, and then you'll get to this registration form and you will fill it out. For your company, if you don't have a company, you can either put your name, or I usually put my website, so it would be juicecleansenow.com for me, and then click the submit button to get signed in. Once you're in there, your dashboard will look like this, and to get started you need to get a video up into TubeMogul. So you'll click the upload a video link, and then use the browse button to find the file on your hard drive and upload it to the site. And then we'll click upload. And while the video uploads, you can actually enter in the information that you want to use to title and describe your video on all the sites that it will be distributed to. So our title, we need to use our main keyword, and you can use it as just your main keyword, or you can use it as like juice cleanse information or something like that. But you absolutely need to use your main keyword, and your main keyword should also be first in your video title. So I use juice cleanse and then now for my video title, and in the description, the first thing that you need to do is have your URL first, followed by a space, and then you can enter in your actual description. And it needs to be in your description, you need to use your main keyword, and it's a good idea to actually use a permutation or two of your keyword as well. So what I wrote was juice cleansing. That's not my main keyword, that's a permutation of it. Juice cleansing has long been known as a healthy and delicious way to detox and lose weight. Visit juicecleansenow.com for more information on starting a juice cleanse. There's my main keyword, with recipes, tips, and more. So I've told people what they can get by visiting my site, because the main goal of this video is to get people to my site eventually. And then for tags, you get to pick the tags for your site, and you should be using your main keyword, of course, and then any category keywords. And if you watch as I type things in, juice cleanse, that it'll show you down below how your tags will actually appear on the different video sites that you'll be submitting to. So I'll put in juice fast, master cleanse, juice detox. And you can see that sites like YouTube only allow a word to appear once, and they don't use commas between the tags, and like Yahoo will allow it to be just as I put it in. And so it depends on the site, but TubeMogul actually takes care of that for you. So I'll enter in a couple more tags. Juice cleansing, juice fasting, juice detoxing. So there's a bunch of different tags. Very good. And I just use some different ways that people will pronounce or type in the keywords, like juice detox versus juice detoxing, just to kind of cover as much ground as possible. And then you're going to select a category. So I'm going to call it how to, because I'm telling people how to do something, how to do a juice cleanse, and you'll pick the category that is most appropriate for your own niche, and then click on the upload button. My video is actually finished uploading already up at the top up here, but we need to click the upload button to get all this information that we just put in for title and description and all that into TubeMogul. Now on the next screen, you'll need to enter in the username and password for all of the different video sites out there. So you do need to have created an account at each of these sites. And then down here at more sites, you can actually apply by clicking this red button to be able to upload to even more sites. So some of these might be appropriate for the kinds of videos that you're doing. Rever, Brightcove, Vidler, Vimeo, and some of the instructional sites. Humor sites probably won't fit unless you are doing funny videos, or music sites might not fit if you're doing unless you're doing music stuff. But you'll need to apply to be able to upload to those sites for free with your TubeMogul account, because they need to approve that the kind of video content that you are uploading is appropriate for those sites. Now for each of these sites, there are more options available that you can click on. So you can click on an individual category for a certain site if you find that the category in the beginning selection that you did at TubeMogul doesn't necessarily fit. So let's see, in YouTube that's fine, here that's fine, in Yahoo, in MySpace that's fine, MetaCafe, sure, Daily Motion, we don't want it to be in school, so we'll change that to something else that's more appropriate. Let's try Life and Style. And at Blip, that's fine. So it's a good idea just to go through these and check that it is going to be put somewhere where you want it to be. Like this is jobs, training, and education, and that's not quite right. So let's call it news. That's the closest we can come. And then if you want to save all these usernames for future uploads, I recommend that you do. It makes it much easier for you. And then go ahead and click Launch. At that point, you'll get to the video upload status screen, and it'll tell you where each video is in the process of uploading. TubeMogul's going out to each site and it's going to upload the videos to them, and when that happens it just depends on how many are ahead of you in the queue, but I usually find it doesn't take that long. And if you hit refresh, then you can see the different statuses. Like I've got a problem with VO, and if I click more info, it'll give me a little pop-up and tell me what my problem is so that I can go and fix it. So it says I need to log into my account to obtain publisher privileges, and then they've got a screenshot here of what that looks like. So let's take a look. So I'll log into my VO account and do that. It says that they need to send me an email so that I'm allowed to upload. So I'm going to have them send that email, and then I'll click the confirmation link, and then back in TubeMogul I can try again. Okay, I've clicked my confirmation link with VO, so I can click launch again so that that video goes out. So I've corrected any login problems that I had when I entered in the wrong login details, and as you can see, a couple of these videos are already live, like this YouTube video, this MetaCafe video, and this Blip TV video. Those are already live. What we're going to do now is add these accounts that we created and have uploaded videos to our friend feed account. So at friend feed, you'll click add, edit to add services to your account, and let's see all 57 services because we want to see all the video services that they have out there. And we know that we've got a YouTube account because we just created that and uploaded to it. So we'll enter in our YouTube username and then import our YouTube account. And we'll see that our new YouTube video is now appearing in our friend feed RSS feed. So it'll actually go out and be published anywhere else where we're publishing this RSS feed, such as at a Squidoo page or at your Twitter account. Now on some of these sites you'll actually get an RSS feed, like MetaCafe and Blip give you an RSS feed for your channel. So here's my MetaCafe video, and there's no RSS feed actually on the individual video page, but if I click my username and then I go to my user profile, there is an RSS feed there. So there's the RSS subscription. We're going to copy that and we're going to add it into friend feed. So we'll just go to add and edit, and then click custom RSS or Atom feed, and then enter in that RSS feed to your MetaCafe channel. Then click import custom RSS or Atom, and that new MetaCafe feed will be added. Now at blip.tv, your RSS feed is actually available on your page right down here at the bottom of the videos page. So we can click that and copy that link and paste it into our friend feed by adding another custom or RSS channel. So we do that, and then if we look at our main feed, we'll be able to see our videos from MetaCafe and from blip.tv as well. So there's our YouTube, there's our MetaCafe, and there's our Blip TV videos. So these are all now being fed into our friend feed, and then will be distributed to the other channels that we have out there, like our Squidoo Lens, our Twitter feed, and any other sites that you've created an account at that allow you to add an RSS feed to them. You should have added your friend feed URL, and then that way this stuff automatically gets published out there. Once your videos are done uploading, you click on the launch and promote a video, and it'll give you some information about the videos that you've currently uploaded and give you some options. So one of the things that you can do is promote the videos that you have already uploaded. And you can go through the process of bookmarking your video from each site that it's currently uploaded at the different bookmarking type sites like Delicious and Dig and StumbleUpon and Reddit. Now, anything that you have an RSS feed for, you should have submitted your main RSS feed, your friend feed RSS feed, to the CrowdMountain bookmarker tool, the RSS bookmarker tool that's available for you. That way you don't have to go through this process and submit to all of these sites individually, because right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 50 bookmarkings that we would need to do to bookmark just these 5 videos on these 10 services. So anything with an RSS feed, submit to the CrowdMountain bookmarker. You can submit, of course, your main friend feed RSS feed, but then those sites that had RSS feeds for themselves, like Blip TV did, you would want to submit that RSS feed as well to the CrowdMountain bookmarking tool so that you don't have to go through this process manually. Finally, up here at Track Videos, you'll find some ways that you can actually look at over time how your video is being played and looked at over the different sites that it's been uploaded to. So here are my videos. They've been uploaded. TubeMogul actually includes their own stuff, so you can delete that. We don't need to see their statistics personally, but we do want to see our own statistics. And since my videos were just uploaded, they don't have any views yet, of course, but over time I can take a look and see how those videos are doing and add more if I choose to do so, and look at the statistics and what's going on. Now, you can also bookmark other videos, so if you've got a competitor who's doing big things on, say, YouTube, and you would like to see what kind of views their videos are getting, you can track more and actually track their own videos. So that's a handy little tool that really isn't available anywhere else, and it's one of the reasons that I really like TubeMogul. I will tell you, though, that when you are using this site, to get the most reach, you absolutely want to attempt to apply for and submit your videos to as many sites as possible. So you are going to want to go through the apply process in the upload screen to get your videos out to as many sites as possible. It makes it much easier for you to get the search engine rank that these video sites can provide. If you look at the social media snooper tool, you'll see how many video sites rank very highly in that snooper tool. So videos are ranking highly in Google, and therefore your videos need to be in the search engines and distributed through the various video sites so that you can get that kind of ranking too. So you want to go through this apply process to be able to submit videos to these other sites as well. Now let's go on over to YouTube. Now that we've got a YouTube account and our video up on YouTube, let's take a look at how to actually use the networking features that are available at YouTube. And we're only going to do the networking thing on YouTube because most of the other video sites simply don't have as active and as diverse a community as YouTube is. And pretty much no matter what niche you're in, you'll be able to find some people talking about it on YouTube, and you can join in that conversation. So in our YouTube account, we want to customize a couple things. So you're going to click on the Account tab up at the top, and then you'll go to Profile Setup. And here's where you're going to enter in your personal information and stuff like that. So let's change our picture and actually upload a picture. And we can't do that until our account's been active for 25 hours, so you do want to do that. And then you're going to put in a description and your website URL. So for my description, I'm using my keyword juice cleansing and overall detox evangelist. Be the best you that you can be. And my website URL is, of course, the URL to my homepage. In personal details, you want to edit that out to include your name and if you're using a pseudonym, then of course use that. And then the rest of this stuff, as far as hometown, current city, zip code, none of that is as important. The zip code should be automatically populated because you needed to give that when you signed in. Jobs and career, if you happen to be in a niche where that is where you're working, like for me in internet marketing, I am an internet marketer, so I would fill that in. And in this case, I don't have a job that's relevant to the juice cleansing, so I wouldn't fill that out. And that's going to be dependent, again, on whether you are someone who is actually active in your niche personally, and that you enjoy and that you can speak on, or not. For interests, you want to enter in some of your niche keywords in a nice format, and not just keyword stuffing. So I wrote juice, cleanse, detox, and using juicing to maintain peak performance, fitness, and mental clarity. And then you'll click Save Changes. You'll see that your changes have been saved. And then we're going to do a search, and we're going to search for our main keyword. And what we're going to try to do is try to find people who are publishing videos already in our niche. And here's results. These are videos. Instead, we want to click on the channels, and we want to find channels, like I said, specifically related to our niche. And here's one person, so let's see what she's all about. And we're going to click on her username down here, not the video actually, and possibly add her as a friend on YouTube. And we'll take a look at all of her videos. All of her videos are about her doing a juice cleanse. Very cool, so we'll add her as a friend. She's someone who is very closely related to our niche, so that's perfect. Then I'll go back to my results, and I was only able to find for my niche only one person who's publishing videos in my niche. Of course, if you've got more results than that, then you'll want to take a look at them and see if they are someone who you could potentially connect with on YouTube. But instead, since I only found one channel, then I'll click on all and go back to the videos, and I'm going to try to find people who are talking about cleansing. So here's someone, their name is Fresh and Alive, so they're probably publishing on, being healthy and maybe cleansing and detox and stuff like that. So that's great. And here are some playlists that people have created. those aren't really what we're looking for. We want actual videos and people who are publishing on it. So let's try this person as well. And this is Fresh and Alive, and he's talking about supplements and cleansing, raw foods. So this is a very good person for our particular niche, and I will add him as a friend as well. And then we've got this person whose page we can hardly read, but she's doing, what are her videos about? Losing weight, losing weight, running a marathon. So that's not really close enough, so we'll leave that person out. But we've got this guy added as a friend now, and of course they have to accept that friend request. And then we want to find the most popular videos in our niche. Like this particular one was a juice cleanse by that Fresh and Alive person, and it's got 5,000 video views. And in your niche, you may find that the videos have a lot more views or a lot less, and that's okay either way. We're going to leave a comment on his video page, and it's a good idea if you actually watch the video first so that you know what you're leaving a comment about. This is day 3.
Okay, it's day 3.
Let's pause that. Of this gentleman doing a wheatgrass juice fast. He talks about the effects so far, and I would watch the video, and then once I've done watching the video, I can go down here and leave a comment. And as you can see, any comments that you leave are going to be linked to your profile, just like this. So leaving comments on popular videos in your niche is a really good idea because it'll bring more people to your profile and help you network on YouTube. So I said, I know that you're in Florida, so your seasons are less pronounced, but do you find more or less success or results depending on what time of year you do a juice cleanse? And then I'm going to post that comment. So what we're doing here is kind of like we did on Twitter, and this is sort of the same principle that we'll use on any of the social networking sites. We're engaging in conversation. I'm not saying, hey, go check out my site. I'm saying, you know, asking him a question, his opinion. He'll probably answer because this gentleman seems to be pretty active in his own comments. And that will give me a link on his page to my YouTube profile. People who view this video may then go and view my YouTube profile. This gentleman may view my YouTube profile and add me as a friend, and so on and so forth. So we're just reaching out to people and trying to make connections. And like I said, it's very similar to what we're doing on Twitter. Only difference being, of course, the medium, in that this site has video. So we'll go back to our results, and here's someone who put in a 21-day juice cleanse. So we'll leave a comment on this. It's a her. We'll leave a comment on her video as well. So I've said I love the Juice Fasting Bible, great book, because it was a book that she mentioned in her video. So you do need to kind of look at their videos, otherwise you won't be able to say anything actually relevant about what they made a video about, and that starts to, again, look spammy. We don't want that. So I'm actually watching the videos and leaving a relevant comment based on the content of their videos. So coming out here, it's, like I've said, just like Twitter, you're going to enter in your different permutations of your keywords. So I might try juice fast as well and get more results that way. You're just going to connect with people, add those people as friends who are really close to your own niche, like this person loving raw and raw bazaar. These people are all about raw food, so those might be good friends to have. And then leaving comments on their videos. And also, you'll find that many people have an actual comment option on their channel page. So anyone that you're going to add as a friend, or also subscribe to their channel, and this will create an alert sent to your email, generally once a week, I believe it is, of any new videos that this person has published. So do that as well. But you can leave comments on their channel page and say, hey, I really enjoy your videos, whatever the case may be, and that way your profile is again linked from another popular person's page. And the goal here is to find the most popular people, but of course anyone who's really publishing in your topic, heavy duty, you want to connect. And I've said I really enjoyed your Juice Fast series, considering going forward again this year. And there's my post on this person's page. So we'll do that, subscribe to people, add them as friends, and also leave comments on relevant videos to drive traffic to your own page. And then we're going to use this service at referd.info to actually have the RSS feeds of new videos in our niche delivered directly to our Google Reader. And we're doing this so that we don't have to go back to YouTube every single day to find out if there are new videos in our niche, because that can be a bit tedious, right? So instead, we'll enter in our RSS feed terms, and this is going to be your main keyword phrase, and this site doesn't support quotes, so we're not going to be able to use them, and then any other subcategory keyword phrases that you've got, like juice detox for me, master cleanse, and juice fast. And then you'll click go. And it is a little bit slow sometimes, so you'll just have to be patient and let it bring up the RSS feed URL for you, which you'll then add to your Google Reader. So here's our RSS feed URL that it created for me, so I'm going to copy that and then paste it into my Google Reader. So let's give it a paste and add it in there, and then we can take a look at what it looks like. And there it is, and as you can see, the actual video is included in the RSS feed, and it's lovely. We've got all of our results, and they all are related to our niche, so this was a very good search. And of course, we can publish these in our Google Shared Items post plugin and have them appear on our blog as well with our comments. So it's a great resource not only for keeping up on who's publishing videos in our niche so that we can leave comments on them, but oh, there's my video. Oh no, that's not my video. But also so that we can create content and add it to our site. But do keep up on YouTube and make connections on that site. Much like Twitter, it's a site that you do need to be active on to create a networking type of effect. That being said, YouTube isn't quite as fast-paced as Twitter, so not checking in every single day is okay. Doing a once-a-week look at the new YouTube videos that have come out in your niche, leaving a couple comments, subscribing to a few new videos, and then also doing the shared items post stuff would be enough for your YouTube account to remain active and look interesting. Now, having looked at the social networking aspects of YouTube, we're going to look at one other feature that you can use to drive a little bit more attention to your URL. So I've gone to my videos, and here is my video that I've uploaded, and I want to choose annotations, and that will allow me to add call-outs to my video. And this is also useful for you too if you don't have the ability to add your URL like to the bottom of your video if you don't have any video editing software. Keep in mind though that Camtasia Studio is available for a 30-day trial for free, so you can, in the annotation screen, we can add things to our video like text callouts. So I'm going to play my video until I talk about the RSS feed.
Welcome to juicecleansenow.com. Here we talk about everything related to juice cleansing, juice fasting, juice detox.
Let me turn that down a bit for you.
Which is one of the most popular cleanses out there. And you can actually subscribe.
Alright, so there we go. I talk about the RSS. I want to pause it and add an annotation there. So we can add a speech bubble, a note, a spotlight, or add a pause annotation. I'm going to add a speech bubble, and I'm going to give them the URL of my RSS feed because I said that my RSS feed is available on my site. So that's what I'm talking about in the video, and I'm going to add a annotation to illustrate that. So I typed in my RSS URL, and as you can see, it doesn't fit in the box, so I'm going to make the box bigger. And then my little talk bubble arrow needs to point up to my RSS feed because that's what I was talking about in the video. And then I can change the color to make it stand out more. Since my background is white, I'll choose a different background color. So blue looks good. It makes it stand out and it sort of matches my blue background. So there's our first annotation. And over here on the side, you can choose how long it displays for. So I'm going to change that. So let's say I have it start at 12 seconds into the timeline, and it will go on until 20 seconds into the timeline. Very good. And then we'll go back to 12 seconds in and take a look at how that looks.
Out there. And you can actually subscribe to our RSS feed with this link up here to get our new posts delivered directly to your feed reader. And we also have a podcast that you
So that's what the annotation will look like when somebody's viewing the video. And of course, you can add an annotation down at the bottom with your entire URL if you don't have video editing software to do so. But again, Camtasia Studio does have a 30-day free trial, which is plenty of time to go ahead and make a video or two and edit it out. And if you want to add any more annotations throughout your video, of course, you can do so just by scrolling through your video and watching it and then adding those annotations. And when you're done, you go ahead and click Publish. And your new annotation is published in your video. You can view the live video and make sure that it shows up the way that you want. And so this is just another way to create a call to action in your video. And another kind of annotation that I like to add at the end of a video is one that emphasizes the call to action that you make at the end of the video. So you should have said at some point that they should visit your site. And when you do that, then you can annotate and give them the URL of your site in an annotation as well. Yes, I've got it appearing at the bottom of my video so they do have access to my URL at any point that they're watching the video, but adding an annotation because it pops up in the middle of the video might draw their attention to it more. So it's just a little extra something that we can do, and it is a good idea to do so, because any time that we can get people to visit our URL or encourage them to do so, we need to do that. And I'll expand the box so that it fits what I've written better. And then we'll change the color, and this time let's do green. And we'll put that there. And that looks lovely. So that will be our last annotation, and I'm going to have that play until the end of the video. So we'll put that until 52. And then let's check out how that looks.
Head on over to juicecleansenow.com. I'll see you there, and I look forward to helping.
Very good. And then we can save that. So we've got our call to action as far as our RSS feed, and our call to action as far as our actual URL as well. So we save and then publish. And that's how you use YouTube annotations to draw people's attention to your URLs that you want them to take notice of. And that's it for our video unit. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.